Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Food Junkie, coming at you with a little message. You saw the title. Are you easily triggered? We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about people who are easily triggered. We're going to talk about people who make themselves into victims. We're going to talk about those things because it seems to be a lot of that going on this YouTube thing at the present time. So, yeah, let's talk about it. This whole. What's up, Patrice, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? This whole thing about people being easily triggered, things that are triggering people's emotional state of mind and emotional state of being, it kind of is reminiscent of the whole anti-bullying thing that was going on a couple years ago, about a decade ago or so. It's not what everyone thought that everything was, a bullying tactic. Because someone said they don't like you, you were bullying them. What's up, Leah, baby? How you doing? It kind of reminds me of people who say that, oh, because you don't like me, you're bullying me. Because you told me you don't like me and to stay away from you was now you're bullying me. No, it's not the same thing. Triggered. Let's talk about what's being triggered and what's not. What's triggering for you? What's triggering for me is people taking money out of my pocket. That's triggering for me. Someone talking about an experience they had or their belief or their way of thinking that may be different from mine is not triggering for me. Now, once again, this is just how I find these things and how I define these words and these phrases and things. I didn't jump on the whole anti-bullying campaign situation was not that everyone did, because bullying to me isn't someone telling me they don't like me and to stay away from them. Bullying is to maliciously, for me, my definition is to maliciously go after someone because they're different than what you are and than what you believe, and they think differently than that. That's what bullying is to me. Just like triggering is not someone saying something that's them expressing themselves or defending themselves against someone else. If you're not talking specifically to me, if you're not talking specifically about me, how can I be triggered by what you say? It's not the same thing for me. Now, if you choose to take offense to something that is said, and that you choose to be in a space where you are easily triggered, whose fault is that? Is it your fault for continuously visiting spaces and places where you are easily triggered, or is it my responsibility to make sure that you're not being triggered? My life is not revolved around you or anyone. In these times that we're in right now is now where a lot of people are being isolated, a lot of people are being quarantined, be it by choice or be it by force, where there's curfews and remnants of, martial law being conducted. What's up, Sammy D? How you doing, baby? Um, I don't have time to be places where I'm going to find myself easily triggered. I don't have time to waste my time, energy, and my thought processes to be places where I am not comfortable. And if I choose to be in those places and spaces, well, it's not, it's a choice that I made. No one forced me to be there. There's other different ways that we as people can actually, hey, View, baby, how you doing? Hey, Kendra, baby, how you doing? Donna Hill, what's up, baby? There's other places and spaces that we can choose to be entertained. What's up, Keisha, baby? How you doing? There's other places and spaces that we can choose to express ourselves, opposed to finding this one venue on this one person's page that we don't like. Hey, Michelle's daughter, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? And I'm so confused how people choose to continuously go places and be in spaces where they are triggered or uncomfortable, I should say. Because triggered really, what is your definition of triggering or being triggered? How, listening while you work, that's what's up, baby. Why, I mean, how is it that you're triggered? Do you have convulsions? Do you have bust out in hives? Do you start crying, going into the fetal position, rocking back and forth was not, mumbling to yourself, sucking your thumb? What are your signs of being triggered? What's up, Leandra's baby? How you doing, sweetheart? You know what I'm saying? So we need to stop using these quote unquote flag words or these tag words or tag phrases, what's not, as to trying to evoke emotions into people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? To change them, to have them do what we want them to do or behave in a way that they want us to behave in. I'm serious, Sammy D. Hey, Carrie Ray, how you doing, baby? I'm serious. Like people using these words and these catchphrases as if it's supposed to mean something to someone like me or someone like you. You good? You know I'm good, baby. Thank you for asking. Just had my little breakfast. Had some brioche toast and some maple cinnamon oatmeal. No meat today because I want to try to cleanse my body out for the weekend at least. Because I'm gonna eat a lot of meat this weekend. No puns intended, y'all. Y'all so nasty. Y'all minds going in the gutters. But yeah, took my little shower, just wash a couple things while it's not, and then just decided to come talk to you guys about saying triggered. Are you triggered or not? But like I was saying, what is your sounds delicious? It was good. Yeah, these buzzwords, Sammy, it's crazy. It was not, oh, you're bullying me. Oh, you're triggered. Da, da, da. No, stop it. What is your definition? When you say that you're triggered, what is your physical response? If you can't articulate yourself in a way that I can properly understand, don't talk to me about being triggered. Don't talk to me about I should feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad about anything that I say or do. Because y'all know, as I've always said from the very beginning, sleeping and eating, I understand, baby, but unfortunately, I have to be at work. So yeah, I can't sleep and eat as much as I want to. Wish I could though. But yeah, it's like people don't understand that when you saying stuff like, "Oh, I'm triggered," well, it's not based on what someone said. Okay, well, you have the option to turn it off or to listen to it. You do what's best for you. And like as y'all, what's up, TikTok baby? How you doing, sweetie? And as you guys always know, I say I don't apologize. So, and I was thinking about that earlier today because I was thinking like a lot of stuff that I've said could be, deemed as being malicious and horrible, right? Everything is bullying. Exactly. And I think it was that, do I apologize? I'm like, no, exactly. And I'm like, well, do I feel bad about anything that I've said thus far was not? I know a couple things that I've said on here was not could be deemed as, triggering or offensive to some people was not. But I don't give a fuck. People don't care if they offend you, but yet they want you to care if you offend them. No. If I felt it in the moment and I said it and I felt that it was correct for me to say, I said it and I meant it. If you was triggered by it was not, oh well, get over it. Tune me out. Turn me off. I'm not gonna sit up here and monitor what I do and what I say because you may be you know, overly sensitive, or you may have not dealt with the issues that you have to deal with in your life, was not that you have experienced. It has nothing to do with me. I'm sorry. And like y'all know, I am someone who would love and support anyone was not for anything that they do was not, as long as it's not hurtful and harmful or malicious was not. But at the same time, I can't sit up here and monitor my actions and do what I do and live my life based on how someone else is going to take it or handle it. I can't do that because we all know that there's going to be at least one person out here who don't like what you, no matter how perfect you try to be. And if you live your life trying to appease everyone else, well, it's not. The question I have for you is, are you really appeasing yourself? Are you really pleasing yourself? And the answer more likely is no, you're not. So if someone is triggered by something that I say or something that I do, you know what I'm saying? I can't help that. It's your responsibility to make sure that you are okay. It's your responsibility to make sure that you are doing what's best for you. It's your responsibility to make sure that what you allow into your being is what helps you be your best self. That's why I always say, don't take everything that is said into your being in its totality. Take Only take in things that help you be your best self. And if you're not going through the proper steps and the proper instructions was not within yourself to make sure that you're only taking in things that help you be your best self and help brings positivity into your world. I can't be out here trying to monitor my questions and stuff like that and monitor my situation to make sure that you're okay. Because no matter what I do, there's still gonna be somebody out there who's not who's gonna get offended by what I say, who's not gonna like what I say, who's gonna get quote unquote triggered by what I say. And I can't worry about that was not because I'm not gonna get triggered because you're triggered. Exactly, Kendra. Not everything everyone is for you. So it's up to us as individuals was not to make sure that we are putting ourselves in a proper light in the proper situations, whatever, where we can actually move forward and be productive citizens in our own world and by our own right. Especially now as now everyone is, like I said, doing this quarantine and isolating was not and social distancing, whatever. Why are we still looking for other people to build us up? Why are we still looking for other people to make us feel good about ourselves? Why are we looking for other people to ensure that we are happy? Granted, yes, we all have this innate. mindset to be around other people was not and to be socialized with other people, whatever. That's human nature, yes. But at the same time, we also have this mechanism within our makeup of our being that we know what's good for us, we know what's not good for us, what's not. And if you choose to continue to engage in things that is not good for you, who should be the blame for that? Me or you? That's your issues, not mine. Hey, Miss Perspective Pat, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good morning to you. And I'm so sick and tired of every time I turn around was that someone is triggered by something. Well, it's not. And as a content creator, I have to put out a disclaimer. I hope it's not triggering for you. I can't control that. I'm not worried about that. I'm sorry. I'm going to say what I want to say and do the content I want to do. I'm going to present things I want to present. You guys know my whole purpose is always to leave this world in a better place than not. But if someone's triggered by something that I say, oh well. I can't deal with that. I can't be responsible for that. Exactly. Seeking validation. What's up, Sagittarius Queen, baby? How you doing? Yeah. And my thing is like we're so worried about, oh, are they gonna like me? Are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? I understand this is some people's means of income was not, but at the level that we are at in this thing, very few of us in this sector is at the level to where this is actually paying our bills. Let me keep it real. It ain't paying my bills. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. This is a nice little lunch for me. This little paycheck I get once a month was not from this thing is enough to feed me lunch. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Thank you, Kendra, baby. I appreciate it. Oh Lord Jesus. Kendra, don't respond to that, baby. See, people want hey, yeah, people want you to sit up here and like they want us they want to argue back and forth with us like, baby, I'm not your entertainment. You come here for information, you come here to have some fun and then be lighthearted with us not, but I'm not gonna entertain you. Exactly, Leah. Exactly. Misperspective Pat. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, at my couple thousand subscribers was not. I love you guys. I love all my subscribers. I really do. Y'all know I do. And that's why I was try to greet everyone, make sure everyone feel welcome once they make themselves known. But I'm not going to sit up here and placate or coddle people was not who claim to be grown adults. You right about that, Leandros? If you're easily triggered, social media is not the place for you at all. You know what I'm saying? Not as a spectator, not as a commentator, not as whatever. It's just not for you. Yeah. It's just crazy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just find people hilarious was not who comes into other people's platforms and be like, oh, you're triggering me. No, log off. Get off my platform. Don't watch me. Don't talk to me. Don't communicate with me with that. Desocialize yourself with me. You can't sit up here and expect me to change who I am because you're triggered. Like I always say, if you let people build you up, you give them the power to break you down. If you let people tell you who you are, you give them also the power to tell you who you're not. And I'll refuse to allow anyone to tell me who I am, who I'm not, what I can and what I cannot do. I am grown, and even when I was a child, I made my own decisions because I know that there's no malicious intent in what I do and what I deliver. There's no malicious intent in what um, how I treat people, whatever. It may come off a little harsh and a little saying rough at times, but sometimes we need a little bit of roughness in our lives in order to smooth out those rough edges that we have amongst ourselves. And when you're open to positive critique and learning something was not new from every experience that you allow yourself to be in. Once again, let me rephrase that. When you choose to learn something from every experience that you allow yourself to be in, that's when you grow. That's when you become a better person. But when you come into situations where not expecting someone to say what you want them to say, how you want them to say it, how you need to hear it, you're never going to grow from that because you're not being your best self. You're not being your most authentic self. I do. I do. I was thinking about I'm telling some stories earlier today. I'm like that now. I'll say it for a later date. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, I've always been that person. Like that's what I always say. People who who know me since I was a little bitty boy, they know that I've grown up and become more of an adult. But I always have the same mindset. I've always had the same thing of, it's about me being happy. And if I'm not happy with it's not, it's up to me to change my environment. It's up to me to change my situation and my circumstances well it's not. I don't listen to I listen to everybody was not and I take in what helps me be my best self and I filter out what does not work for me. You know what I'm saying? I learn from everything. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. And I take what helps me be my best self. You right. Yeah, just ain't nothing wrong with the tough love. The thing is, and I appreciate it, because especially people that I know don't have malicious intent, and their behaviors and their patterns have shown me that they don't have malicious intent. If you don't have malicious intent in what you do or what you say or how you carry yourself, and not just toward me, but toward everyone. Y'all know I've always said, so they don't hear whatever, you know what I'm saying, that I watch how people friend and defriend other people because it gives me somewhat of a clue of how they're going to react and respond to me in certain situations. You know, it's not about, you know, everyone saying things the way I want them to say it all the time. It's not about people responding how I want them to respond all the time. But if I know that or sense that there's no malicious intent in what you do and how you do it, I'm more inclined to listen to you and to continue on the relationship with you. I don't want people who's around me who's constantly buddying up and kissing my ass while it's not because I don't trust you. Because you have to have your own opinion. Why is it that you're so confident in just going with my flow? How does my flow, you know what I'm saying, help you get where you need to be? Exactly, Sammy. Exactly. Right. Exactly. I mean, you're right about that, Leah. People who can afford, like my thing is this. I grew up. I was thinking about this. One of the stories I want to tell was that tell y'all how poor I grew up. I grew up dirt poor. Well, not really dirt poor, but I grew up poor. You know what I'm saying? Well below the poverty line. And I look at how I live now, and it's like it's a blessing. I look at how everyone in my family lives, like all my siblings, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Who we all grew up in the same household. You know what I'm saying? We all live pretty good now, based on what we grew up with. But that comes from the having the tenacity to move forward and get out your own way. You know what I'm saying? That comes from us having the wherewithal and the structure in our of our consciousness was not to know that where we were born is not where we are going to stay. And when I say I grew up poor until I moved out of my mom's house. I was poor. You know what I'm saying? I've always worked and had my own stuff. Was not I never wanted to pay my mom for anything because so I know she had a hard time getting things together as far as financially, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But what I learned from her is the fact that you have to work hard. You got to put your mind to something was not and stick to that, whatever. And that's why a lot of things that is not easily triggered. I'm not easily triggered to me because if it doesn't affect my pocketbook or affect my household income was not, I can't allow that to bother me. I can't let outside forces, um, you know, get me to where I am struggling and looking at life as this oh woe is me thing or as if people owe me anything. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for anything. I don't ask y'all for super chats. Well, I do when I was playing around with y'all or whatever. But I don't ask y'all for super chats. I don't ask y'all for cash apps. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'll ask y'all for likes. So please like this video, you guys. Like this video, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. But to me, that is more than enough. Y'all giving me your time. You're giving me your energy. What's that? You're giving me positive vibes. What's that? You're giving me things that, saying money can't buy. You can't get your time back that you give me. So that's why I appreciate everyone and I try to acknowledge everyone who comes into the room. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't mind working hard. I don't mind having two jobs, three jobs. Was not like this weekend. I'm updating my resume. Was not to put some resume fillers out. That was not because since I pretty much not working one job, whatever you know what I'm saying anymore until everything is clear. I'm trying to see what else I could do. Was not to make sure that I keep myself occupied. You know what I'm saying as much as possible. Be it work at home, be it out there working somewhere else. Was not. But I like the fact that I have a certain lifestyle that I, you know what I'm saying, have been accustomed to. And in order for me to keep that lifestyle up was not to have to be a blessing from God. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to get myself up and continue to work. I can't depend on everybody else was not. So I mean, when I tell you guys certain things, I live that way. I don't allow people to tell me or to show me certain things was not that I can't get myself. That's why I would say there's nothing that I would never be jealous of anyone because nothing that anyone have I can acquire and if I desire it. There's nothing that I can't have. There's nothing that if I put my mind to that I can accomplish. God has blessed me with being me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hear you about that, Leah. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, it's like I just like so when I hear people saying, "Oh, well, someone's bullying me," or something, well, you're an adult. I don't know one adult. Listen to the word adult that says they're being bullied and actually mean that. Because part of being an adult is knowing that you have options, you have choices, and being somewhere where no one. Okay, you ready to get that job? Hope you get that job, baby. Hope you get that job. Hope you get that job. Hope you get that job. I'll be praying for you. See, Kendra, you don't want me to bully you. You want me to do something else to you, baby. You want me to just take control. You don't want me to bully you. But congratulations on that job interview. Hope you get it. Hope you get it. Hope you get it. I'll be praying for you. So yeah, like I mean, even through these tough times was not. We need to do what we need to do in order for us to maintain who we are and what we are. You know what I'm saying, and although I do have my full time job that I work every day, whatever you know, what I'm saying, well, 4 days a week, I should say, whatever you know, what I'm saying, which is full time. um, you know, I still have 3 days to where I can be doing some other stuff. Everything in the house, um, everything in the house was not pretty much done. What I can do, what it is that I want to do, whatever you know what I'm saying. So now, what am I going to do for the next time until everything is clear to the end of the month? I could be looking for jobs. I could be updating my resume. Was not. I could put. I could be putting out job fillers and stuff like that. There's so many things that we could be doing to occupy our times, but instead of being stagnant and being messy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just don't have the energy for all that. I don't have the energy to. You got this in the bag, baby. You got this in the bag, Hurley. You got this. You got this in the bag. You got this in the bag. You got this in the bag. Don't even worry about it. You got it in the bag, baby. Because what's meant for you is meant for you. And if you don't get the job, you will get an experience that you can use to your next interview. Always thinking of positive. Always thinking of positive. Always thinking of positive. But yeah, I just think that people need to really understand that, oh, I'm easily triggered. Because I saw something, I was watching something, whatever, where I guess on the April Fool's joke, someone, a drag queen, put up a EBT test, a pregnancy test, I should say. EBT, that's the word for car. They put up a pregnancy test was not and said, "Congratulations, I'm having twins." And there was a whole slew of negative comments saying that, oh well, there are women out there who can't have babies, and you're triggering them. People had a miscarriage. How does the April Fool's joke of a man, a knowing man, regardless of a drag queen or not, put up a pregnancy test and said that they're having twins, stems to the conversation of people's triggering women who have had miscarriages and women who can't get pregnant. It's a joke. So it's like, how are you guys, not you guys, y'all, but how are people allowing simple jokes and simple people just having lighthearted humor was not trigger them to all these deep emotional conversations? Like I'm like, I can't deal with y'all. It's crazy. Be careful, Grady baby, okay, sweetheart? And be safe. Yes. You know we got you, baby. We know we you know we got you. So I'm like, people are becoming so sensitive and so desensitized to people's own individuality was not as far as like I said, y'all know I have a very dry, silly sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? I find some of those craziest things funny that I will just die and cry laughing at. And things that people every day find funny was not I don't find funny. Like I don't find a lot of stuff that on here the malicious aspect of it. That's not a good time for me. But at the same time, I can't fault anyone who think that it's a good time. You know, I have my opinions about it, but there's no thing. That's my opinion, and it doesn't affect me financially. It doesn't affect the money coming to my household. Well, it's not because I don't find someone else funny. I just don't watch them. And when they start doing stuff that I don't like or agree with, I turn off. It's just that simple. Like you can't allow people to get you triggered or have you be triggered by something that they do. You can't have people triggering emotions that you haven't dealt with yet or dealt with in general. Just because you have these other things was not that you're dealing with was not. I can't allow that to bother me. I can't allow that to influence how I behave and what I do when I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? As long as God had given me the strength and the well health was not the well health. You know what I'm saying? The willingness was not to get up out my bed. It was not to get dressed and go to work every day. Was not. That's what I'm going to do. I can't allow to be triggered by people that I don't know, people that I don't have context with. I was also thinking about this earlier today. Y'all know I'm always thinking about something. Um, Growing up, you know how in school, whatever, you know, what I'm saying, they would say write a paper about your hero was not who's your hero, things of that nature, whatever. And people will always come up with these celebrity heroes and things like that. Hey, Trinity, baby, how you doing? Good morning, sweetheart. You're right. They're not. A lot of them aren't triggered. Trainer. They want attention. They want someone to empathize with them. What's not. They want to. They want to try to stir up a conversation or stir up an argument. Where it's not for attention. A lot of them are not triggered. They just said. That's what I said at the very beginning. Is that those are these like catchphrases that we pick up on. These like catch words that we pick up on. Just like the whole bullying thing. People wasn't being bullied, but they were like, "Oh, well, you're bullying me." No, I don't like you. Don't leave me the fuck alone. Get away from me. That's not me bullying you. That's telling me you that I don't like you to leave me alone and to get away from me. That's not me bullying you. It's a big difference between people being bullied and people being triggered stuff like that. It's annoying. It, Trainer. That's all. Just that's the whole point. Click off. Turn the channel. Move on. Read a book. Write a book. Paint a picture. Color on some paper. Was not. Do something else besides do this. Cook some food. Do something. Chop up some vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Shave your pussy, shave your balls, do whatever. But you don't have to watch someone who you feel is triggering you. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that too. They don't have to click out. They don't want to. I'm just saying, Kendra. I mean, do something else productive with your life. Was not learn how to properly wipe your butt and then wash your butt. Go play in traffic. Do something positive with your life was not, but don't sit up here and expect that people supposed to cater to you or coddle you. No, I don't like people. Don't do that. No, we're adults. It's about it's about having saying options. That's why I showed y'all like even if I don't choose to be on this right here and my cable get turned off was not, I have thousands of movies that I can watch to entertain myself. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I will. I've done it before, Kendra. I'll do it for you, baby. Nice and tight, nice and pretty. But yeah, it's like it's just funny to me how people just want you to cater to them and color them and think that it's okay to act a certain way, but yet have no repercussions. Well, it's not. And maybe if you are truly triggered, maybe it's because you've done something in your life that you're guilty of, that you need to go revisit and make right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that should be something that you need to work on. Oh yeah, Netflix is good. I've been a lot of Netflix. So y'all haven't seen me on this thing. I come on maybe once a day, if that, and I may be in one person's bush or two, and I may just peep out, and then I may go back in and do what I'm doing. Cause yeah, I don't have time to sit up here and it's the same shit, different day. Like that one video that I made a couple days ago. Like I mean, I know people find this entertaining, people find this enjoyable. I don't. I really don't. Right, Sammy. That's life. That's what they said. That's life. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But it becomes. But I think it happened. This whole bullying triggered culture happened when, I hate to say this, was not the whole "it gets better" thing that they did with gay people, was not with the gay kids. Granted, I understand that it's horrific, was not. It's always been horrific. Hell, I was called a punk growing up, was not, until I would whoop their ass, and then I would ask them the question when they're on the ground bleeding. How does it feel to be getting your ass beat by someone that you said was a punk? And after a couple of times, people see me drag people across the damn classroom and throw them against walls and throw them through windows and stuff. They start that whole punk thing stopped. So that's how my bullying stopped. I don't get bullied. I fight the bullies. Who's the bully up in the classroom? Who's the bully? Okay. Hey, captivating Christian baby, I saw you, sweetheart. Right, all about them hands. All about these hands. Like as I'm saying, you know, I am one who will be like I said, I like fighting. I do, always have. As I got older and became an adult, when I found out I could go to jail for fighting, I cut back a lot. But don't mean that I won't handle somebody with these hands. You know, right? And that's why I never believe in. Oh, I'll shoot you. Okay, well, you can. Yeah, I told you all the story when I had the gun pulled on me was not, saying by somebody, and they walked away with 26 stitches in their head, and I was covered in their blood, and they had the gun. I don't play games. Play with somebody else. I'm just saying. I just look like this. Don't let what you think fool you. And if you really do want to dox me, go ahead and dox me. But make sure you look at everything and find out why I don't have a record. All the stuff that I've done, being accused of doing. Good morning, Southern Spice Baby. How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, like I said, so I don't get triggered. I don't let people bully. Like I said, you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way, was not. You're not gonna do anything or do everything that you want to do with me or to me, was not, unless I allow you to. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So I don't get the whole thing. Baby, you said good morning. You're right. It's morning time somewhere. Don't feel bad. Don't apologize for being you. It's morning somewhere. But yeah, it's like I I don't get triggered. I don't get bullied. I never have. I never will. People have tried, got their feelings hurt, and they face smashed in. But other than that, what I'm saying, once after a while, people started to realize, oh, leave him alone. He's crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just very sane. Fighting is fun. Having the feeling of bashing someone. Oh, y'all, I had a dream. I had a dream. Oh my God, I had a dream. I won't tell y'all this dream because it involves people here on YouTube. But needless to say, they got their ass beat. And that dream was today. I had a dream when I woke up. I had a dream that some people here on YouTube was harassing me. We finally met up, and they got their ass beat. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm doing too much." It was a mess. It was a mess. Yeah, I'm not no felonies on my record. No anything on my criminal record was not. It made sure I've been detained once or twice, but a lot of stuff got expunged and removed because the charges got dropped. But I'm just saying, hands and feet, hands and feet. I'm gonna try to stomp your back out. I'm trying to break your spine. I'm trying to jump on your spine. I'm trying to use your spine as a trampoline. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce out. Don't get on the ground. So I'm kicking you all up in your face and your head. I'm trying to do a real stump out. Sure, I'm gonna show you how to. Yeah, you keep vampire hours. What you about for? Yeah, yeah, I've been going to bed earlier. So as soon as I come home, I take a shower and I jump into bed because I need all the rest with everything's going on as possible. I need all the rest I can get. But yeah, it's just like the whole thing. Oh, I'm triggered because you said that. I'm triggered. Well, stop looking at people that triggers you. If you feel like you've been bullied, leave the space. Like as an adult, there's like as a child, it's kind of harder as a child to not be in spaces where you don't want to be because you have to be in school, you have to be in certain environments, you have to be around certain people or it's not. But as adults, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You never been in a fight? To buy, speaking of biting, the person in my dream bit me. I like you bit me. How did you bite me? Yeah, they bit me. In my dream, they bit me. I'm like, how did you bite me? Like, how did I get bit? Like, how did you bit my fingers? Like, who does that? What's up, Brick Girl, baby? How you doing? What grown ass man bites somebody? Yeah, the dream was a mess, y'all. The dream was a whole mess. The funny thing is that it had content creators in it and subscribers in it. I'm like, you know, I really don't know how people look, you know what I'm saying? But, in your dreams, you always get a feeling of who people are based on just the presence of that person. Like, oh, you're so and so, so and so, so and so. Oh, you're so and so, you're so and so. But yeah, it was a mess, y'all. That dream was a wholehearted mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. And I don't even know where it came from. Probably part of my ESPN. You know what I'm saying? All part of my ESPN. Y'all know how that my ESPN be on point sometimes. But yeah, that dream was a mess. I got bit in a dream. I beat somebody's ass, threw somebody against a wall. It was horrible. Yeah. It was fun though. But yeah. But like, I don't get triggered. I don't let things trigger me. I don't let people think they can trigger me. Not me. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, like I said, I mean, don't allow people to trigger you. Don't allow things to happen, whatever, to you that you are not in control of. Don't. I mean, I know some things are audio control, whatever, but for the most part, whatever. As adults, we have control of what we get ourselves involved in, what we allow to have happen to us to get us where we need to be. As adults, for the most part, we don't. We just don't. We just don't sit idly by and let things happen to us. We should be all be. We should all be. Should be. I should say. We should all be active participants in our future. We shouldn't just sit back and allow things to happen to us. We should make sure that we are moving in a progression where we're moving forward and being having conscious decisions of how we want our life to be and how we want our life to move forward. It is like if you fighting somebody that someone just bites you, you get somebody just bites you, like what the heck? Like that's like being biting is like being spit on. Like you're like for real? Oh, that's so disgusting. That's a different type of biting, Kendra. Different type of nibbling, baby. Different type of nibbling. Different type of biting. That's a different type of biting, baby. I'm talking about someone biting you in anger. If you're if you beating their ass and then they bite your damn arm or bite your leg or bite your side or something like that, like they're a damn rabbit dog. That's a different type of biting. That's what I'm saying, right? But imagine if someone bit you and they won't let go, like they got lockjaw on your damn rib cage or something. Like that's some bullshit. Different type of angry biting, Kendra. Different type of angry biting, baby. But yeah, like someone just locked down on your rib cage like they're a damn pit bull or something, won't let go. Like, like that's crazy. That's a different type of biting as well. Southern Spice. That's a different type of biting. It's all good in that sense. Right, like a whole ass German Shepherd just biting down on somebody. Who does that? Like, what adult does that? But I think though, my youngest sister, when she fought people, she used to bite. She's a biter when she fight people. I have one sister who's a crier when she fights, and I have one sister she's a biter when she fights. Well, she used to be a biter when she fights. I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, she get mad. Like, even as siblings with us, she get mad at us and try to bite us. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So I'll have to hold her hand, like an arm's length was not. She was trying to bite like, oh my god, I can just see her now, trying to bite. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop! Why are you biting people? Oh my god, it was a mess. Yeah, I'm like, why are you biting? Like, why are you trying to bite everybody? Stop. She's always getting whoopings for biting people. She always getting whoopings for biting us. You just want to be spanked, Kendra. Just like Kendra just want to be spanked. The whole Chucky doll, right? Like to be bit. It's like, well, hold up. Like that's not normal behavior. What are you doing? Why are you biting people? Hey, Tessie, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, people who want to be triggered was not. Now that could be triggering. Now that is something that could be triggering. If you get bit, that can take you back to a place where you don't want to be. But just on an everyday basis, saying, "Oh, I'm triggered because somebody said something," whatever. Nah, you can't be triggered by words. You know what I'm saying? Of someone that you don't know, that you haven't met, that you don't have no acquaintance with. I watched Chucky. I watched the new Child's Play a couple weeks ago on Netflix. No, on I think on because I guess if you have Comcast cable, Epics and is it Showtime? It's free until the 19th of this month. And I watched Child Play on one of those channels. You've been claiming. See, Kendra, look at you. See, Kendra. But yeah, everyone want to scream, "Oh, they triggered me. Oh, I've been triggered." Or that right, what you said was triggering to me. No, no. And frankly, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people aren't triggered anyway. They want attention. They think that by saying that, whatever, they're going to get some sympathy or empathy, well, it's not, and people are going to change the tide and look at them in a different way. No, I'll look at you like you're a damn fool. Hey, Natalia, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? No, I'm not gonna watch that bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch it. See, I'm not a trendy person. Funny thing is, I wanted to watch it when I first saw it. She giggles. I wanted to watch it when I first saw it on Southern Spice, but everyone started talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I lost interest. I'm not a trendy person like that. Like, I am the person who likes to set trends. I don't like to be caught up in what everybody else is saying and there is trends. Was not. Yes, that's how you be safe too, sweetheart. Up in New York. New York is who y'all are leading the country in deaths and outbreaks of this whole situation. There's no way of asking for a petition. No, you ask for a petition in different ways, Kendra, and you always get it every time you ask for it. I'll was it the third season of Ozark? I watched the first two seasons already. Wasn't I'm waiting for the third season was not to come on out. Now Ozark that I will watch. I don't know. Sometimes don't make me watch it. 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 I know it's a total train wreck, but at the same time, I don't get off on watching someone else's train wreck like that type of train wreck. Like I can do a mess, but I can't do a total train wreck. I can do a little bit of mess every once in a while, but I can't do a total train wreck. And based on what I've been hearing and what people saying about them was not, it's a total mess. It looks bad for people who have little income. It looks bad for gay people. It looks bad for white people. It looks bad for people who like animals. It looks bad for everybody was not, and I just can't get involved in that. Mm-mm. It is available already. Okay, cool. Because the people like watching the train wreck. People like watching stuff that they're not. Yeah, New York is crazy. Hmm. And I think that thing is like the fact when I heard the fact that old girl, because well, spoiler alert if y'all haven't watched it, but this is what I'm hearing. When the lady killed her husband and fed him to the tigers that they kept in the private zoo or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And now she's disappeared somewhere. Just said she's still alive, but yeah, she disappeared somewhere. Was not whatever. And then old dude with the damn mullet and the missing teeth now, because he's on drugs real bad. He his fiance or husband, whatever, you know what I'm saying, shot himself in the head, quote unquote. And then next thing you know, he's married to someone else 2 months later. I don't have to, I don't, there's just too much going on. I don't need the type of drama. I don't know why Ozark. I just like it. I just like it. That's why I have several TVs in this house. All large screens. There's a 52-inch in the bedroom, 52-inch in the living room. There's a 42-inch in the guest bedroom. There's one down in my sewing room, all hooked up to cable. So if anytime somebody want to watch something different, goes to a different room. I really am 70. I'm really am like I don't like trendy things. Like I will go either behind the trend or above the trend. I'm never gonna be trendy. That's why even in my clothes that I make was not for women. I do classic silhouettes with maybe different type of patterns or what's not. You know what I'm saying, or different type of different designs with it. But it's a still classic silhouette. I like classic stuff. I like I don't go for what's not because I think classic makes more money. And I think me being a designer, me being an artist, whatever. Excuse me, you guys. I think that me being an artist, being a designer, was not. I'm always looking for what's not out there, what's missing in the marketplace, what type of stuff I need to do in order for me to be different than someone else. I can't do what everyone else does. Exactly. Set trends, never follow them. Kim just so silly. But yeah, I never am that person to be like, oh, everyone's doing this, so let me do this now. Or everyone's talking about this, so let me talk about this now. Nah, I'm good. You know, I'm okay with me doing me. I'm okay with me being me. I'm happy with who I am. No, doesn't does not go for me trying to be something more. But yeah, like I tell you guys, I mean, this whole people like everyone want to be triggered. Everyone wants to be offended. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it boils down to is that everyone wants to be offended. Everyone wants to be offended by something. Everyone wants to take offense to something just to be noticed because they think that that's the way they get noticed by being offended, by being the loudest, by being the most overtly sensitive person was not. Oh, everyone is sensitive. Everyone is talking about me. Oh my God, everything. You put yourself in positions where you don't have to. Very true. Very, very true. But that right there, what you said, Sammy D, goes with what people were saying was not on how when people will say Black Lives Matter was not, oh, well, y'all killing yourself. No, you only hurt what you know, what you're around. That's what you hurt. That's what you fight against. You know what I'm saying? Like if only like if you go into any neighborhood was not that has a majority of one culture and it was not, you will see higher crime against culture on culture was not than you will see culture outside of culture. So that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, Natalia, if you was in a pageant system, I would love to have seen you walk, Natalia. But yeah, there's so many other different things that we can be watching and looking at and entertaining ourselves with, opposed to watching the same old nonsense. Was now, of course, I still watch the same people that I normally watch, whatever you know what I'm saying. But like I said, when I try to watch people that they're talking about what's not to get up on what's going on, I'm like, I'd rather not. Let me turn on some Netflix and let me play a video game. Let me do a puzzle. Was not. Let me do a crossword. Let me pick up a book and read something. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much other things that I can be doing besides You know what I'm saying? Filling my time with the nonsense. No, I haven't heard of tiger parenting. No. Hold up. Is that what? Is that? See, I know the word tiger is also could be have been used as a racist word towards the Asian community and Asian culture. So I think that I've heard it used that phrase tiger parenting used as how Asian people raise their children. I heard that. I heard it in that way was not in a racist aspect of it. What up, Rick? How you doing, bro? Yeah, Rick. I saw that you, Duchess and James was live earlier today, but I saw that it was 2 hours. I couldn't watch that. I don't have that kind of time. I probably have to watch it when I go to work today, when I got more time to sit down and actually watch it. I heard y'all was live today. Saw y'all was live. I knew it, Kendra. I knew it. That's what I said. That's I mean I heard like I had to think about it. Was not I heard that phrase when it was like a Asian situation was not. I haven't heard it in like a good way. So yeah, yeah. I knew that was I heard it there. I definitely knew I heard it there. Definitely knew I heard it in involving Asian community. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. You only came in the last 20 minutes of the live. Cool. Cool. No, I didn't know. I said I've heard it and people use it as a racist thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not because I know that it's about it's about how tigers and stuff protect their cubs and basically how Asian parents protect, or especially Asian mothers protect their young. Well, it's not. So I know it's not a racist thing, but how I heard it was used as a racist thing. Yeah, yeah. It's all about protection. Was not. Like I get that aspect, but like how I heard it wasn't used with a very nice frame of reference. But yeah, definitely that. But yeah, all this and it's like some people could be like saying that what this conversation is right here about the whole tiger parenting was not could be triggering or whatever, and it's not meant to be triggering. It's not that. So if someone gets triggered by something that is said, like I said, oh well, turn the channel, move on. No, Rick, I was just saying I didn't watch the whole Tiger King thing. I don't plan on watching it because it's not something that I am, you know, interested in. I was initially when it first came out, but now it's just to me it's like been oversaturated. It was not it's getting all kind of buzz and craziness. Was not over some ratchetness. To me, it's the same thing as people on here who have big numbers because they're ratchet and they do some bullshit. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's not something that I am going to watch if I can help it, and I can help it. So I won't be watching that. I'll be the only one out of the loop where everyone else is talking about it, where everyone else is enjoying it and talking about how crazy and salacious it is. I'll be at the corner like, okay, whatever. What's for lunch? Yeah, it is about, and I think that that's one thing that I can agree that we're so worried about offending someone was not that we're not being ourselves, and when someone is actually being themselves, not saying I mean, even if who they are is an offensive person like um, the person in the White House was not, he's been himself, which is he's an offensive person, always have been, always will be, but he's been himself. And while I don't agree with what he says or how he acts or how he moves or how he behaves, I can respect the fact that he's still being himself. I can respect the fact that he is still, hey Nihar baby, how you doing? I can respect the fact that he is still, you know what I'm saying, himself. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I don't support it. But I can appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I can understand him being himself. I'd rather you show me who you are and I believe it at that point than you put on this fake facade trying to fool me and then reveal yourself at a later date. Show me who you are from the beginning and I choose to either be around you or not. Just like a lot of people on here I don't like was not, or I don't watch, I should say. But I can respect the fact that you're being yourself. It's the ones who is faking and fronting and frauding who I don't, saying, too much care for or deal with. I think it was Sammy. I think it was. I think it was. I think it was. I think it was. See, like that. He said, did Carol feed him to the tigers? Mm. If she did, that was a good meal they had that day. Yeah, I think that a lot of people was not when they get a little bit of celebrity, like a Cardi B was not. Like I like Cardi B's music. I like her personality was not, but I don't. I'm not following you or watching you to get tips from you. I'm not. I'm looking at you solely for entertainment purposes only. And if I get something to learn something from the entertainment value that I find in you, then I do. You know, like back to what I was saying earlier in this video was not when I said that we're growing up wherever we had to do who was your role model was not. I've never looked at anyone that is not tangible to me as a role model. If I can't reach out to you and call you or talk to you, well, it's not you weren't my role model. I don't care what kind of celebrity you have, what how famous you were, how rich you were. I may have been envious at one point of people who were quote unquote financially stable when I was going through my poor situation was not as a child. But I never looked at people as, hey Lorraine Bookie, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Which tips, baby? Which tips? Which tips, Kendra? Well, yeah, I never looked at someone with celebrity or being quote unquote famous as a celebrity or as my role model, someone I look up to, someone that I strive to be like. I've never done that ever in my life. Even like I said, I may have been envious of what you've had, but I never wanted to be you because I know that what it was wasn't isn't for me. What you are isn't for me. What you are about isn't for me. That's your life to walk. That's your path to walk, and my path is my path to walk. And the lessons that I learned from this walk that I do is the lessons that I learned from it. And I can't depend on, I can't depend on, what you have. That's why I always say what you eat don't make me shit, and what I eat don't make you shit. Cause just because someone like if you're not tangible to me or tangible for me, I can't be like, oh my God, I wish you were this, and I wish I was this with you. Even more than that, hey, the other side of 40, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You know, even with that, Sammy, I think that a celebrity, you're just a human being. You're gonna make your mistakes. You're gonna have your flaws. You're gonna have your good times, your bad times, your good days, your bad days. Well, it's not. You're gonna make your mistakes. Well, it's not. But as a human being, you need to be able to recognize that and learn from it. But I don't look at someone just because they're a celebrity or they're a famous athlete. Well, it's not going that Michael Jordan was huge. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at him, as somebody that I looked up to. And when I actually met him as an adult, I was thoroughly disappointed in who he was. Okay. I got you, Kendra. Yeah, I didn't look at him like I never saw him as a celebrity. Was not well. So I knew that he was famous and he was a celebrity, whatever, and he was extremely talented in what he did. But I never looked at him as a role model for me. And when I met him in person, like I said, I was thoroughly disappointed. I was more impressed by meeting LeBron James than I was impressed by meeting Jordan. Although I think Jordan is a better ball player than LeBron is. You know, when I met, saying several Well, I told you I do this. When I met people, was that, ooh, mm, okay, good choice. One died of being reckless, one died of health reasons. Exactly. But yeah, I've never like. I mean, people that I've met was not. Some people I was thoroughly surprised by. Some people I was just disappointed in. I met her too. I met her too. She's really cool. Actually, she's nice and she's actually really quiet. She's a really quiet person. I met her too. She's really nice. Actually, I met her and Jay Z. They're really cool people. You know. Hey, Shorty C baby, how you doing? Yeah, it skews your whole vision was not when you meet people that you have looked up to or that you like or that you admire. The funny thing is, but I've met like when I was a child, we were on the beach in Chicago was not, and my aunt told you the one that the really one that got stuff with her looks was not. She ran in certain circles was not. Even as a child, that I remember, like one time I remember meeting Mr. T. Y'all remember who Mr. T was, who had the mohawk, who had all the jewelry, all the gold on him was not, and he was part of the A Team, the show. The A Team was not. He was a wrestler at one time. He also been in Rocky was not. He was the one who fought Sylvester Stallone. I think it was Rocky 3. I think he was or Rocky 2, whatever it was. He was one of those characters, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I met him as well, and I wasn't. I mean, he was. Of course, I was a little boy, so he was big to me. So I was like, oh, he's the big black guy, with the chains, whatever, whatever. I've never been that person. And then when I started working with certain celebrities, was not. It was like, okay, okay, they're just normal people. You know, it is what it was. So yeah, like I mean, so I've never been that person to just fall all over and run and cry and spit and slaughter. They're human beings. Because when I become who I'm going to become, I'm just going to be a human being. I'm going to be the same person. Y'all be like, oh, yeah, he was that person. He did say that. Shit. We all fart. We all take dumps. Everyone. You know that? Did he try to get with you, Kendra? I really tried to get with you, didn't he? You look cute self. He like little cute women. You know, he like little cute women. I never met him. I met Charles. I mean, I met a lot of athletes. I met a lot of actors and celebrities. It was not based on, especially when I was like early 20s, like probably mid teens or early 20s. That's when I was really into my whole acting and modeling, dancing thing. I met a lot of different celebrities. Yes, he does. Like you short women. Yeah, I met Charles Barkley as well. I can say some stories about Charles Barkley, but that's just for another day, another time. Hey, Miss Deanna, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You picking holes today, baby? You picking holes today? But yeah, just saying. I mean, people saying that they're easily triggered and carrying on back and forth, this and the third. Don't put yourself in positions that allow you to be easily triggered. Make sure that you are, what I'm saying, always at the front of your path. Make sure that you're always, what I'm saying, being the leader of your own destiny. Because if you let people to tell you what to feel, how to feel, what's not, you get in control. Michelle Williams. Which one? The white one or black one? From Destiny's Child or from the actress, the white actress who was married to Heath Ledger? Oh, you met her and her fiance. so y'all, so y'all are going down at 5 o'clock, Miss Deanna. It's not a curfew because here in Georgia, was not. It's a curfew. Oh, yeah, let me tell you what happened at work yesterday was not, and that's why I'm like, I don't have time for this bullshit. Um, I guess here in Georgia, it's mandatory. Tiny and Sally Toya. um, Ti. In Georgia, I guess the governor is saying that he want people who have these mandatory jobs or these jobs that is essential to is going to be mandatory starting next week, that we have to get our temperature taken before we start working to make sure that we're not in the high risk situation. And if we have a high temperature was not, we got to go home for 2 weeks without pay. And my thing is this: no, you can't take my temperature. No, you can't. You know, what I'm saying, do it in my job, whatever. Because I told y'all when I made my mask was not the first time I went in with my mask on was not, and my manager, the manager told me that we can't wear masks because oh damn, y'all first had the what you call it, the curfew, now is quarantine. Mm. You know, and so my thing is you can't violate HIPAA laws by forcing me to take a temperature. And my thing is, none of y'all are medically trained to do so. None of y'all are medically trained to tell me what's normal for my body. You don't know my medical history. You don't know if I run hot. You don't know if I run cool. You don't know if for you, 100, a temperature of 100 degrees may be running hot for you, but they may be my normal body temperature was not. You don't know that. So why is it that you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, force me to get my temperature taken? Well, you won't even let me wear a mask to protect myself. But like I said, if I got sick here, so therefore I'm suing somebody. You think I'm playing with them? They think I'm playing. Oh, I'm gonna raise all kind of hell when I go into work. I can't wear a thing because you think if the government can tell you to take my temperature, I'm gonna let you do it. Ain't happening. You're not gonna violate my civil liberties by trying to force me to take my temperature. And that's what I'm saying, right? If you're in healthcare, what's not, I understand that. I'm not in healthcare. I have an essential job, but my job isn't in healthcare. And like I said previously, was not on here. They wasn't caring about everybody bringing all this stuff in for us to deal with and handle and take back out to the world. Was not. You ain't worried about that. So now all of a sudden you want me to mandatory me to have my temperature taken. If you don't get the hell out of my face with that thermometer, ain't happening. Yeah, I know it's gonna be. Yeah, they are. I heard about that, and I heard that New York is paying something like, what was it, 130 dollars an hour for people to come into New York, like nurses to come into New York. They will they'll pay for your flight in, they'll pay for your boarding and stuff, and they'll pay you $130, something like that, or $114 an hour to help out in New York. That's what I heard they were doing with nurses was not. And someone said, was it? Someone said that I was yesterday or the day before. Someone on here on my channel said that a doctor who came out of retirement died. That was misbehaving. Said that a doctor came out of retirement was not to help out with this whole crisis thing, and he died of the coronavirus. Thank you, baby. What? Well, hold on. What you mean, Miss Deanna, taking your temperatures everywhere? Like where? In grocery stores and gas stations and stuff? They're just taking your temperatures randomly? See, that's how bullshit starts. I'll leave. Like I said, I'll go home. But you're not gonna say no. If you won't let me take my damn, if you won't let me wear my mask in here was not, but yet the government said, oh well, now take your temperature where now that's happening. That ain't happening. No, you're not gonna jeopardize my civil liberties just because you don't. No. Okay. Yeah, because they're still trying to hold services and stuff. Yeah, If you're not licensed, if you're not a licensed medical person, was not, you're not taking my temperature. You're not taking my temperature. You're not doing my blood pressure. You're not doing my blood. No, because you don't know what you're reading. You don't know anything about anybody, and it's once again it's against HIPAA laws to violate people's medical history. Even if someone is don't have anything was not pointed, I don't want you to think that it's okay. And if I'm going to fight, you think that it's okay. That's how I see it. If I don't put up a fight, you'll think that it's okay. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard that y'all are getting, saying upwards, hold up, 199.1 is cutting it off. Isn't it the accurate temperature 96.8 or 98.6? Is that the quote unquote normal temperature? Oh, see, that's good. So, but then 98. Okay. What's up, Tessie? Yeah, but that's good for Josh. Louisiana, that's good. That's good. And I heard that like the death toll is like up to 200 people a day up in New York. That's really a scary. It's a misdemeanor. Yeah, it's a misdemeanor. Rick. I don't know if it's $1,000 fine, but it's a misdemeanor. But thing is, like I said, I have an essential job, so I was given a paper a couple of weeks ago that it is essential for me to be out and at work. Was not, as you know, my I work late hours anyway, so it's essential for me to work those late hours and get home. So if I get stopped, whatever, I have that paper with me that I can show them that I have an essential job. So therefore, it's permanent for me to be out and about in the streets. So I have that paper, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it is 6 o'clock curfew here in Georgia. Our governor said that. Yeah. So you got the paper too, probably, Tessie. But I got that paper too. Depends on what your essential job is. Uh, they wrote 1,000 already. Wow. People don't understand what's not. It's essential for you to just relax and follow rules. So, Deanna, when you say quarantine, do they mean that you can't go anywhere? You have to stay in your house? Is that what quarantine mean? Like you can't go out you go outside, but you can't go around people. It's not everything is closed. Yes, Kendra, baby. Yeah, only thing I miss is going out to eat. Y'all know I love eating some food. I miss my little sushi. I haven't had sushi in a couple of months now. I miss my little sushi. I miss going out to my little tapas, Rick, that we been to. I miss going to that on Mondays. I miss just having my food where I want to eat my food. My life is about food. So I miss the fact that we can't eat the way, or I can't eat the way I want to eat. I can't just go out and grab me something real quick or have a sit down dinner somewhere. That pisses me off. You know. Damn. Mm. Oh. Ooh, they already there in Tupelo. Ooh. Hey Liz, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? See, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, at least Walmart's open. Walmart making their money. Mm. Liquor stores and gas stations. Are those considered essential jobs? A liquor store? Y'all see? Because I don't mind cooking was that I just hate washing damn dishes. That's what pisses me off. Every day I'm washing damn dishes. Every day I'm doing some more shit that I don't want to do. You miss your hair and nails. Well, you know. But yeah, I'm. That's what I miss. I miss that. I miss hanging out, just eating. Well, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Get my little sushi on Thursdays before work. You know what I'm saying? Going out to eat, picking up my chicken wings from the Asian place. Well, it's not because they have whole wings and they're so good, y'all. They're so good. No, that's what I miss. But I don't have to be around anybody. Oh, so speaking of that, speaking of yes, the other side of 40. Speaking of that, yesterday we had national guard already. Damn, oh, you watching for me? Thank you, baby. Um, other side of 40. Speaking of that, yesterday I live in an area where there's a lot of different stores, a lot of like there's Walmart's, there's Sam's Clubs, there's everything, there's Kroger's, there's all kind of stuff in this area within like a 3 to 5 mile radius. There's Publix everywhere, like there's stores everywhere, and there's like probably what one, two, three. There's probably 3 to 4 Walmarts in this like in within like a 10 mile area of me going whatever area you're going to. So like if you do a radius of 10 miles, there's 3 or 4 Walmarts. But there's a Sound Club as well. And I was going to get gas yesterday, or going to get something yesterday, and I saw that they had lines outside of Sound Club where everyone had their little mask on, everyone had their little gloves on, everyone had their little cart. But the line was wrapped literally around the building to go into Sam's Clubs. And so I'm like, damn, it was like lines going outside of everywhere. I need to do that this weekend. That's what I need to do this weekend. Lorraine, get some paper plates. And I got some, but then you got to think about the damn environment was not when you have all of this styrofoam and plastic out there was not. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to wash dishes. Now you got to think about all this styrofoam and plastic that you have out there was not that you put out there into the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like a give and take situation. Yeah, I don't do. I haven't done takeout. I haven't done takeout. I haven't done takeout. I haven't done takeout. That's why I bought a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna show y'all my little extra pantry that I bought the other day. Like I bought an extra 5 stack shelving unit that I put on the side of my dining room because my cabinets were getting too full with all the stuff that I bought just in case we do go into lockdown. So I've been buying all kind of stuff just to stock up, just to make sure that whatever I need, I have prepared. You know what I'm saying? From dry goods to water to juice to what I'm saying, soda to treats and stuff. So I can make sure that I have everything I need in order for me to be happy. I know, yes. You know how I get around. But yeah, the stores, Sam's Club, there was lines wrapped around like to the back of the store from the front door of these stores. So I guess they are limiting a number of people that can be inside certain stores at one time. And even by my job over at work was now I was pissed off at them because normally I bring my food to work, but this time the other day I didn't feel like cooking whatever. So I went to this little place that I always go for lunch, and they normally close at 9 o'clock, and I don't get my break till about you know what I'm saying let's say 8 8:15, 8:30 was not when I go on lunch, whatever. But this time, this particular day, since the work is not as heavy as it normally is, we are I'm taking lunch early. So I know that they closed. Well, I thought they closed early or whatever. So I pulled up to the place, and it was I saw a sign on the door that said they closed at 8 o'clock, which is an hour earlier than normal. And then they said that they only allow 9 people in the building at the time. So I put up around 7:45 or so was not, and I saw it was dark but the door's still open, whatever. So I came in, whatever, and I'm like, "Are you guys still open?" She's like, "No, we closed." I'm like, "Well, the sign said closed at 8 o'clock. It's only 7:45, 7:50. Oh well, we closed 10 minutes early. Then you should say we close at 7:50. Now I'm pissed off because I'm hungry. Didn't bring no lunch, and then they playing with my food and my money and my time. Granted, there's other places to eat was that, but that was just the place that I was craving what they had. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ugh, y'all just a mess. Y'all are freaking ridiculous. Just freaking ridiculous. But yeah, I haven't been back there since. But I may have to go today. Oh, no, I gotta go. Yeah, I may have to go today because I didn't have any food. Hey, Shakila, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? So your nails on fleek, Liz? So you got a studio at home, so your nails are on fleek. See, thank God I'm not, because I'll be one of those prissy women if I was a woman. I'll be one of the prissy women who have to get my nails and hair done every week. So I'll be pissed off right now if I was. Mm-mm. I don't know. It was like they have like euros and stuff like that. They have like ethnic food there, and I like stuff like that. So I wanted like some ethnic food. Why you ready to fight Amazon? But what they do to you? What did Amazon do? But yeah, I was ready to just I was ready to go off because I want that food. Kendra, you are a mess, baby. Deanna, you stupid. Right, Rick, I feel you. Was I like I love cooking was that, and I love food. Thank you, Liz, baby. Same to you, sweetheart. Like I love cooking and I love my food was not, but damn, after a couple of days, I want something different. I want a different flavor, a different taste. That's why I be trying to cook different stuff. Cause shit, but then I cook so much that I have to eat it off it for a couple of days, and I get tired of it before. Like I said, if I told somebody this on yesterday, I like if I cook on Sunday and I'm off on Monday, so I probably or cook on Monday was not, and I eat it for whatever. After like Tuesday, by Tuesday was not, I'm ready for something different. I'm not ready for the same old what's obese. You know, I get sick of, what I'm saying, eating the same thing over and over again. And also, takeout is not the same as eating down in a restaurant. Like, if I want Papados, which is like 10 miles up the street from my house, 11 miles up the street from my house, if I want that, I don't want to get that in a bag and take it with me. I want to sit down in a restaurant or at the bar and eat my boudin, eat my frog legs, eat my gator bites. I don't want to spend $50 to get put in a container and take with me. That's not what I want. Some barbecue chicken nachos. Ooh, that would be good. Ooh, I got everything. I got chicken, everything. But no, I have tortilla chips, so I can make. I can just deep fry the what's the flat things you make tortillas with? I can deep fry those. Now I have to go buy it. Tacos. Taco soup is good. Yeah, exactly. Right. Right. It's not gonna be hot. Fried fish gator bites. Oh, see, I need my freezer, y'all. I need my freezer. I need my freezer so bad. Here's my freezer come in. It should have been here today, but it's so big. I don't think the mail's gonna deliver it. I think I'm gonna have to pick it up. But y'all, when I went to my little store that I'm gonna get my meat from when I get my freezer, my deep freezer, they had catfish bites or like catfish nuggets, which those would be good. You can separate the big packet to two, so you can have so you don't have to all cook all one at one time, so you get tired of it real easily. So I can separate those and put it in a vacuum sealed safe bag. I can buy. Oh, I can't wait till I get my freezer, y'all. When I get my freezer, shoot, I'm gonna show y'all everything I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy all the meats in the world and show y'all how I'm gonna get it together. Isn't Dallas shut down though? No, yes, Dallas is shut down. Southern Spice. A friend of mine at work, her daughter lives in Dallas, and Dallas is on quarantine. She said, "I love cooking. That's why. I love cooking. That's why." Yeah, that's why. I mean, because I've lost. Cause I mean, since we've been on this whole scare situation was not. I've been cutting back on a lot of stuff that I eat was not. So, and I told y'all it's easier for me to gain and lose weight was not. So I've lost probably about 10 pounds since this whole thing happened, whatever, because I'm not eating a lot of sugary stuff. I'm not eating a lot of starchy stuff. Was not. I'm trying to save up. You know what I'm saying, and eat a lot of like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. I'm not trying to eat a lot of good stuff. What? I'm about to order stuff. Oh, Omaha Steaks. Yeah, you ever heard of Omaha Steaks, Deanna? Yeah. But thing is, the portions are too small for me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown boy, and if I want a steak, I want a damn 20-ounce steak. I got some of those in the freezer right now. Watch the for this weekend. I got some bone-in ribeyes up in the refrigerator. Yeah, the Omaha Steaks to me, their portions are too small. Yeah, but thing is, it has to be closed. You can't take out like you can't take out mojito. You can't take out a Long Island iced tea. What's not? You can't take out a Jack and Coke. You can take out closed beer and closed wine. So they're not putting it in to go cups, and you taking it with you. I wish they could though. Ooh, grilled bone T-bone steak and asparagus. You know that with some scallops or some shrimps and a ooh. Damn, I would have had an idea for dinner tonight. Not tonight, this weekend, but then if you want to. But yeah, with a loaded sweet potato. You put a little cinnamon, sugar, butter. Yes. Just to you crazy, baby. No, you don't. You're fine the way you are. Yeah, Omaha steaks to me, the portions is too small. If I want some meat, I want some big meat. You're right. They're small, right? They're little small pork chops, little small ribeyes, little 6-ounce steaks. Who eats 6-ounce steaks? Not me. A child does. Some beef and pepper over rice. Yep, yep. And I also have my little Asian spice anyway, so I can make my little Asian spice steak and peppers with onions over some white rice. Ooh, with some teriyaki sauce and some sweet and sour sauce with some homemade egg rolls. See, y'all know how I be going with food. Y'all know how to get me going. A baby, right? A baby, right? Southern spice. How many you eat? Three of them? Because that's something I'm gonna need in order for me to be happy with a 6-ounce steak. I'm gonna need at least three of them for me to be happy. I'm gonna need at least three 6-ounce steaks for me to be happy. With a whole bunch of something else. One. So, baby, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown boy. I need more than one 6-ounce steak. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Kendra, Kendra, Kendra. You on a diet, Southern Spice, baby? That's diet food. You better have a 6-ounce steak, a whole bunch of shrimp on the side, some scalloped potatoes, some grilled asparagus, a salad, a yeast roll, and you know what I'm saying, some dessert. Deanna, for real, she sold her stamps. Oh, that was just small. That's fine, baby. Well, see what we make up, what we don't have in common, in our TV shows. I cook a big plate of food, Give you a big old plate of food. Whatever you don't eat, I just eat off your plate. So while you watching your shows, I'll be eating. So we can get along, baby. We get along. But yeah. So Fabi sold her stamps, so now she's flashing money around. Girl, I cannot. I cannot with her. I cannot. See, but y'all, I found out that my other job in the hospitality industry laid me off or put me on hold for now. Was not. But what they did, what was so nice, is they already applied for my unemployment for me. So I got a letter the other day saying that I'm getting what the maximum amount of money per week if I don't appeal it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. Nope. Oh, that's Tessie. Rick, you are no longer allowed to talk about food on my page because you promised to show me a picture of your stuffed cabbage, and I didn't get that picture yet. I'm just saying. So Rick, you are no longer allowed to talk about food on my page. $150 in cash. She sold $3 in stamps. Dumb bit broad. Don't be laughing, Rick. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing. Okay, okay, okay. So I was like, that day, the next day when he said you send me a picture, I'm like, okay, hold on. Ooh, I can't see this picture. I can't see this picture. 3 days damn later, no damn picture. I'm like, you know what? Rick ain't shit. Rick is not shit. Did that what you made, Tessie? You made the peppers and beef? Mm-hmm. Wheat lasagna. Okay. So you trying to eat healthy on me? Mm-mm. I have wheat pasta, and the pasta the spaghetti I showed the other day on my community page. It was half wheat and half regular pasta. I can't eat healthy all the time, but I will try to throw or like even like a veggie pasta in there was now with like a tricolor pasta or pastas made with beets and carrots and like stuff like that. I try to also do that. I also try to throw that in there every once in a while. Like that's what I do all of my pasta salads with. Like my macaroni salad, I use like a tricolor macaroni, or like my pasta salad, I use like a tricolor macaroni pasta for that. Stuff like that. I try to use my tricolor pastas. I wanted to make a bean salad, but you know, if we're gonna be locked up in this house, was not don't want to be somebody's ass. So I can't be eating that all the time. She's she's had our dope. Ooh, red smashed potatoes and some grilled chicken. Mm, that sounds good. That sounds good. All the pastas gone other side of 40, and all the broths and stuff like that. I had to buy like bouillon cubes. I have some broths and a thing, whatever, but I had to buy some bouillon cubes to make sure that I have my broth for my things. Because like some days you may not want meat, but you want that meat flavor. You have to use bouillon cubes if you don't want the broths and stuff like that. The only you eat is lamb. Oh, I'm talking about I'm talking about your lamb is when you're over Greek food. Okay. Now, I love lamb chops. I love all that. I love lamb. Yes, I love me some lamb. You don't like? Oh, do you don't like lamb chops? You'll love my rack of lamb chopped with some homemade mint jelly. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. You know that's right, Miss Deanna. Every real cook have bouillon cubes as a standby because you never know where the broth's gonna be gone. All you need to do with them bouillon cubes is add you some a little bay leaf up in through there, some onion, some carrot. You have your whole situation going, and from there, if you have a beef bouillon or a chicken bouillon, add some chicken or some kind of beef to it. You have a whole stew. Add a little bit of flurry to it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of flour and water. You have your whole little thick stew. Not a whole bottle, Rick. No, not the whole. Not the whole bottle of McCormick salad supreme seasoning and Italian dressing. Not the whole bottle. No, not the whole bottle. Yes, a stock. Exactly. Start with a stock. I like deer meat. I like deer meat. I like venison. Like back in Charlotte, when I lived in Charlotte, was not a lot of my friends was hunters. They all like to go hunting with them. No, I don't kill animals. I eat them though. But they will always have like deer sausage, deer jerky, deer loins, all kind of deer ribs, all kind of stuff. You know, they'll have all kind of deer food up in there, deer meat up in there. Was not. It'd be so good. Ground up deer, was not all kind of stuff. Oh, it sure is. Now the pasta salad is everything. See what Rick, what you forgot to add to your pasta salad. Let me see what you said in that. You said tomatoes, black olives, and cucumbers. Okay, you forgot a couple things. You forgot some blanched small pieces of broccoli. You forgot a little bit of carrot. You forgot garbanzo beans. Yeah, you know I have to put a little, something extra to mine. And people they love it. They be like, "Oh, make me some." Mm-hmm. You gotta have your stuff in there. You gotta have it in there. You gotta have it in there, baby. You you don't eat a macaroni salad? Shoot. Hmm. Oh, I haven't made a tuna salad in a long time with tuna and macaroni and cheese. Not macaroni and cheese, but tuna and macaroni noodles. That would be like you have frozen peas, you have frozen carrots, or just make your own blanched carrots. Well, it's not, you know what I'm saying, cut them up in small cubes, blanch them real quick in hot water, and then stop the boiling process by putting them in cold water real quick. You have that. You have celery. You have peas. You have onions. You have tuna fish. Canned tuna fish. You have pasta noodles. Then you have some mayonnaise up in there, a little bit of mustard, maybe a little bit of relish as well. Yes. You can't do tuna? Oh, so much as the thing is, my husband he don't eat liver. He ate liver one time since we've been together. Hey Ezra, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm getting ready to get off because I have to get ready for work in a minute. But yeah, my husband don't eat liver, but he ate it once that I made it. But that was the last time he said he'll do it once. He won't do it again. I'm like, well, if I cook it, if you don't eat, you don't eat. Then he's like, well, I won't eat. Okay, shit. I like liver. Helps you with your iron. Chunks of cheddar. I do add sometimes. I add no. I don't add cheddar cheese. I add feta cheese. I add cheddar cheese. Not cheddar cheese. I add feta cheese to my pasta salad sometimes. I sure do. Kendra, don't do that. Uh huh. Yep. Smother with some. Like how I smother my liver is I fry it first, and then I smother it with some onions and mushrooms, and have it with white rice and some type of green vegetable. Send me a picture if you do, Rick. Otherwise, don't mention it again. But yeah, I definitely like. The thing is, I grew up like I told you, my mom was a country. My mom was from Greenfield, South Carolina. Was not. So everything that she ate, I grew up eating was not. So therefore, I just like to eat it my own way. And I rather get thick liver than thin liver because thin liver was not seems to dry out too quickly for me, whatever. But like if you get like a thicker piece of liver, that to me is better than the thin pieces to me. Now you know me two people who like him because I like mushrooms and liver as well. Like my husband, he's not a big olive person. He's not a big liver person. Everything else that I make, he pretty much eats. Even he even eats olives was not, but he doesn't like tuna fish. Like when I make tuna fish was not, and I make any type of thing with mayonnaise in it, he don't like it too mayonnaise. He likes it kind of dry. I'm like, oh well, but I have to be considerate. Croquette, salmon croquette. Yes, I like them. Yes, please. Yep, you do. Yep, you do soak your liver in milk first to get rid of all the impurities. You sure do. You soak your liver in milk first to get rid of all the impurities, was not, and get rid of that irony taste that liver normally have to it. You soak it in milk first, and then Rick, you don't do very much seafood. One is you're allergic to shellfish for one, but you don't do a lot of seafood because for you tuna is too oily. You said that already. You said that you don't like fish that has a fishy smell to it. It stinks. I told you. You said it has a fishy smell to it. When you eat it, you imagine eating 5A when you eat it, Rick. That's why you don't like it. You imagine eating 5A when you eat fishy, oily, fishy fish. If I drink wine, I don't even like wine like that. I like liquor, so I could probably just have a cocktail or two while I'm eating, cooking. But other than that, Rick said he when he eats fish that has a oily smell to it, he imagines licking on 5A, not in a good way though, a way that disgusts him. I know you meant free willy, baby, but yeah. What thing I do with seafood? What thing I do with seafood? Yeah, I like Buzz Bunny growing up with that, but don't mean that I'm opposed to eating a rabbit. See y'all think I'm playing. When I get this deep freezer that's coming in the mail, I'm not gonna it's coming soon before I get locked down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be having everything in the freezer. I'm gonna have because the place that I go, it's a it's called non ding hong, whatever it's called. But they sell frog legs, they sell rabbit, they sell all kind of stuff. They sell octopus. When I tell you that freezer is gonna be full of all kind of food and all kind of meat, from rabbit to frog legs to octopus to mussels to clams to shrimp to steak to chicken to liver to gizzards to chicken hearts, chicken backs, ribeyes. I'm gonna have everything in that freezer. Yes, but I still like rabbit. A nice little rabbit stew. Mm, mm, mm. Whew, it's so good. Chicken backs, yeah, that's for flavoring. Ooh, y'all know I can cook. Y'all know. Yes, when you want the chicken flavor, you don't have the broth, you don't have the bouillon cubes, you use chicken backs. You put chicken backs in water with some celery, some onions, some carrots, some fresh herbs, and you boil it all up and you drain it all out. And that would be your chicken stock. Use the chicken flavor and some chicken, depends on what kind of chicken backs you buy, have some meat on it with that so you can just, and it's dark meat, so you can just peel that meat off the bone, or you can use that meat that you put off the chicken back and make you a nice little chicken salad. You gotta have cubes in your pantry at all times. You gotta have your little bouillons. That's what you have to have. You gotta have your chicken. You gotta have your Don't be frowning, baby. Don't be frowning. But yeah, I'm like, you know, I can't wait to get this freezer right because I can't wait. I'm gonna spend a whole paycheck on meat. I'm gonna spend a whole paycheck on meat. Think I'm playing when I'm not. A whole paycheck will be spent on meat, from ribs, from to riblets, from beef ribs to pork ribs to what's it called? No, not that. Slab bacon, but it's not called slab bacon. Kendra, don't do that, baby. If you had rabbit stew, you would never know it was rabbit. You would think it was chicken or something. The only meat you would eat is what, Kendra? Don't be shy now, baby. Ooh, I could do a veggie lasagna with eggplants and a white sauce with mushrooms and spinach. That'd be good. I would have to fry the eggplant so it can give a little more consistency and oomph to it. Mm. That's your favorite? The trash. Just stuffed eggplant is good as well. Um, Rick, did you? How was the rabbit prepared? Because rabbit does have a wild. It tastes like wild chicken to me, and like frog legs tastes like wet chicken to me. There's a way to cook it wherever that you can. You know what I'm saying? Right, and if it's not cooked right, it's gonna taste way too gamey and way too stringy and way too like weird. It has to be cooked right. It has to be have to be cooked way. Have to be cooked differently. You just can't just. It's not like everything else. You have to let it. I let mine brine with like peppercorns, cloves, like that was not to get some of the gaminess out of it, whatever you're saying. And also, if I'm going to fry it, I also soak it in milk as well to release some of the stuff into it. Did you brine it in milk? Did you let it soak in milk, or did you just fry it up like you do regular old chicken? Because I mean, although it can be cooked like chicken, it's not chicken, so you gotta use different flavor, I mean, different spices with it. Yeah. Yo, let me get myself up and get ready for work, whatever, you guys. It's been a pleasure, whatever, you guys. As you know, conversations over here turn all different types of ways. But like I said, don't let think like we're speaking of triggered, Kendra, don't let me eating rabbit trigger you, baby, okay? It's just rabbit, baby. It's all form of us surviving off of the planet. But yeah, don't let people trigger you guys. Don't let things that people say trigger you. It's not always take what people say with a grain of salt. Don't take in everything in its totality. Only take in things that help you be your best self, you guys, and discard the rest. Do not allow these people on here to trigger you. Y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe. Deanna, please get all your stuff done and accomplished that you need to have done to make sure that you, Josh, and whoever else is comfortable in your home. Just make sure that y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Stay out of as much crowded spaces as possible if you don't have to be there. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. While it's important that I love you guys, it's also more important that you guys love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect yourself. I may come on tonight and do a fun live tonight, you know what I'm saying? So we can just be silly and just continue this conversation about food and life and have fun. I may do a one when I go for work tonight. Since it's going to be late, I won't be home all weekend. Well, yeah, I may do a fun live tonight where we just talking shit and talk about what the hell's going on in these streets in a not so serious way. You guys know what I'm saying? But yeah, Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. And I'm out. Peace, y'all. Bye bye.